Hey, what's up, guys? Next day out here at the property. Out here, our beautiful 40 acres. Just got done mowing for a couple hours out here again. I'm Brandon. Over here is Blisto. Say hi, Blisto. He follows me around just about everywhere. Gets up if I move. He's keeping track of me. He's always got to have me in a sight, except for when he's out doing his rounds. Now, I think gonna get back to this shed build. It was a frustrating day yesterday, but I think I'm in a good spot to continue on. Kind of been putting it off. That's why I was out mowing. Of course, it needed to be done anyways, but I got to get going on this thing here. I need to put in some blocking and get this roof on today. So I think that's where I'll start first. I need to block in between here on the front. And, oh, that was the back. This is the front. And then on the side over here, put some in going this way to shore up the roof. And then I can throw on the OSB and then the tin. So let's get boogieing on that. All right, the first two boards that I cut, I was using like, I guess, a regular 2x4 instead of a stud. So they were too tall. Didn't pay attention to that. So I had to cut two more. And also I forgot to get my batteries out of chargers. And this little knockoff battery off of Amazon for the Ryobi tools, it won't work. It works in everything else except for the nail gun. Go figure. I don't understand that, but let me go get the other batteries. I'll be right back. All right, I got all put in. Took a little time, as everything does. But basically, once I get the siding on right here and the roofing on, it'll right, it won't have a gap to get in. Then I'll probably have to come back and put some siding or something up under here, some plywood, not siding. So I got to do that to the front. And then I need to come in here and, like I said, do it on here. And I got to go, thought I was going to run out of lumber and not have enough scraps, but I remember I got a whole scrap bucket that I have over there. So I need to go get that and get to moving because the day is going by quickly. All right, I got my scraps. Had a bucket full there, but I've only got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I need 6 to go across the front, which is the most important. And then it'll only leave me 4 of the correct size to put along the sides. I know I need to put one up there, 2, and then maybe just one in each center. Yeah, one in the front over there, one on that front, and then maybe one on each side on the center. That's not doing anything really out here on the edges other than giving me a place to nail in whatever board I put up under there. So I'm going with, that ain't so important. And it's not holding any weight or anything, any major weight. It's just there to keep the 2x4 in place. So I think I'll do that. Yeah, and if I have to, I can put since the 2x4s are too wide, I can just lay them down just so I can put an extra one here and in the middle, so another 4 of the thicker ones, and that'll give me laying sideways. I don't have to worry about them being too tall. It'll give me a place to nail into if I need to. Yep, just thought of that, so that's what I'll do. So let me get this front put in, and I'll catch back up with you in a minute. All right, little update here. I went ahead and put the hurricane straps or brackets or whatever they are in back here on the back, because I needed that ratchet strap that was pulling everything down to go up here and pull down up here. I got most of the boards in across. I just need 3 more over there. But I'm gonna go ahead and put the hurricane straps, brackets in on this side, because I need to move the ratchet strap. I can't get my board in on this last one here, or the second to the last. But we're moving right along. Yeah, hopefully I get to the roof. At least get the plywood on. I doubt I'll get to the metal, but we'll see. All right, well, I'm getting there. I got this side done. Went ahead and went 4 feet from over there to there, there to there, and then down here, same thing, 4 feet from that end, so I can put a piece of wood there, and I'll strip it the short ways instead of the long ways, and be able to put 2 pieces. Have to be 3 because I'll need one in the center. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see what we do. I'm having to custom do measurements all over the place because, yeah, sometimes you forget to take into account the thickness of the board. So when I did the roof rafters, I wanted it 10 foot. Well, I cut all the rafters at 10 foot, but then I put 1.5 inches on them and I put the outside 2x4. So that's an extra 3 inches. So it's 10 foot, 3 inches. When I built the base, I took into account for all that. On the roof, I didn't think about it. And maybe I wasn't gonna put these end boards on it when I was thinking about it, then I'd have been okay. But I went ahead and did that anyways. So now I got this one last section here that I need to do. A little worried. It's been windy and it's gotten kind of dark out. Hope it don't rain on me. There's always a chance, but I'm hoping not. It's not too dark. It's just I'm up under those trees a whole bunch, so it makes it seem even darker. But there are some clouds in the sky. They're a little grayish. They don't look like no thunderheads. So I think I'll be all right. It's nice, the wind blowing, and sun's not out. And even though it is a little humid, but it's not terrible. So I'm gonna take a little break and then get back over and finish that one side, and then when it's 1:40, I might be able to throw up the plywood. We'll see. All right, I think I got all the bracing in and all the pieces down, up over there, the other side. So now the only thing left to do is to put up the roofing. Yeah, so I've got these here. Hopefully I got enough. I'm thinking about it. Added in that extra length on the roof. Hopefully 3 pieces does it. But 8 times 4 is 32, times 3 is 96 square feet. And this is a 10 by 8, no, 10 by 10 with a little extra. So that's 100 square feet. Yeah, that may not be good. Anyways, let's get the first piece at least thrown up there, and maybe 2, and see what we got to do. All right, I got that one up there and squared it all up. It's even going all the way up the side and here in the back, right down the framing. But there is one issue. I'm not hitting a raft. I think that it should work out if I was a good builder. But if you see here, I put the rafters starting this side. It's at 4 foot. So I need to either move that board over, or do I start at the front and go long ways? You know, go across this way, 8 foot over, because I think I'll have a stud right at 8 foot, and then I can only really get half of this thing put in. Man, this is where I don't know. I think I'm going to move it around some, play with it, see what it looks like, and then decide. So I'll get back with you. All right, well, the decision was made. I'm starting up here at this corner, going to the back, and then I'll add in a piece here and then here. So let me get this one nailed down, and then we'll get the other one up there, and we'll have half a roof. And then I'll cut up the third piece and fill in here and here, and then do over there, and I'll be short some, and I'll need to buy another piece. Oh, wish I had all of it. All right, well, that's 2 pieces up. Still a wobbly son of a gun up there, but yeah, got it all tacked down. Probably need to come back with the hammer and knock down a few nails. We're going pretty straight there. So now I don't know if I go and cut a long piece that way to finish the last, I think it's gonna be 2 feet or so, or if I just come in and fill in these 2 here, because they're exactly 4 foot and I can do a shorter cut. That's what I think I may do, is this back here. Yeah, but then I'm not gonna be able to do, I'll have that whole open piece over there not to do, and I was wanting to put up the tar paper before I leave, so if it does rain, it doesn't soak into this OSB. That might be a better plan. And then I'll see what I have left over to go back here. I might have a full 8 foot piece to go here, and I'm just gonna have that 2 foot square corner over there. Because like I said, I was 4 square feet short on my guesstimation of what I needed. Let me get some measurements of that far area over there, and we'll run a piece all the way from the top. Then we'll fill in these 2 spots. Then I can at least run the tar paper that way, that way, that way, and almost this way. Because I have no more wood to do this with. No other options that I know of. I'll just have to get another piece for a little square. Oh boy. Yeah, let me get that measurement and get that piece cut and put in. I don't know if you could tell. Probably not, since it was mostly time lapse. She's a wobbly son of a gun still. Maybe I should have put in some bracing here on the walls. But you can see, until I get that siding up, it's gonna be wobbly. It's a little spooky up there. Just wondering if it's gonna decide to go fall right over. And that would truly suck if that happened. Oh my God, that would be disastrous. I think I would just go buy a shed at that point. Let me get this other piece of wood. You know, I said earlier I was worried about it raining. It did start to sprinkle in there for a few seconds. Not enough to do anything, but there was a few droplets coming down, which had me worried for a second. But that was it. That was it. Get this board, I said, and see what I can do with it. Get back with you. All right. Well, I went ahead and cut this one corner piece and put it in. And since that's 8 foot going that way, I'm just going to take a measurement and just go buy a new board and put one whole piece in instead of trying to measure each one and cut it, you know, a 16, a 16, a 16. I mean, I'll still not have enough to finish this end and have to buy another board anyways. So that'll be easier. I'd like to get the roof done. My plan was get the roof done with the tin and maybe even start siding this weekend. But I'm not even close to that. It's been a long, long day. Up and down the ladder, you know, run out of nails, got to come back. If you had somebody helping you, you wouldn't have to do all that. You could say, hey, can you get me the ladder? Can you get me this? You know, hold that end of the board. Makes a huge difference. So this time goes by really quick doing it by yourself. But I'm getting it done. And that's the main thing. So I think I got these boards right here. I'm gonna put one across here and one across the back, temporary, just to see if that sturdies it up some, so I can get up there and put the paper on. So let me try that. All right, of course that did help. Bracing always does. It's still pretty wobbly because I only got 2 sides. I'm sure if I did all 4 sides a little bit, make it a lot more sturdy. But like I said, I'm gonna get this tar paper up here real quick and start packing up because it's getting late. It's after 3 o'clock, 3:15. Yep, so we can get on the road by 4. So yeah, I gotta hurry. All right, I got the paper up there, best or for what I could for the boards I have. I know you're supposed to start at the bottom and go up, but I didn't have a bottom to start at, so I started at the top. And I left a little overhanging. It'll so I can slide the plywood up underneath there when I get it, and then we'll finish that off. So getting closer. Definitely be putting tin up next time and siding. I don't see any reason that I wouldn't get to that. So still gotta put up the Segway and all my tools, unhook the trailer, close up everything. So I better get on it. And my arms are jello too. I'm tired. See what time? It's 4 o'clock already and I wanted to leave by 4 o'clock. So I better get moving. And for that, we'll see you next time. Later.